I'm Janis Meredith from JBMTHINKS Sports Parenting, and I want to ask you something. Are you an over-controlling sports parent? Well, maybe you're not, but I'm sure that if your child is playing sports, you know some. So I have a letter today written for you. Take a few minutes and listen. Dear over-controlling sports parent, maybe I should be addressing this letter to all sports parents because I think every one of you struggles with this issue every now and then. You all want your kid to succeed. You love seeing your child improve his skills. You want to feel a burst of pride every time your child gets caught into the game to play. I understand that your struggle is rooted in the fact that you love your child very much. I also know that your love can get mixed in with some selfish pride, perhaps a bit of the I want you to do what I did attitude, or even the I want you to do what I couldn't do attitude. Or maybe your love is tainted with a determination to see your child be a starter, get in the game, get his name in the paper, get in the game more, or eventually play sports in college. For a minute, let's strip away all those other things and just focus on your love for your child. In its purest form, you absolutely want the best for him or her. You want to see your child happy. You want her to feel the thrill of success. You want him to grow up strong in character. I know you want the best for your child, and that is the motivation for what you do. If love for your child is truly your motivation, then I have something very important to say to you. Being an over-controlling sports parent is not doing what's best for your child. Over-controlling means you always look for the experience that will make it easy for your child, the winning coach, the team with the better players, or maybe the team with the worst players so that your child has a better chance of starting and playing a lot. Perhaps you are eager to confront the coach instead of letting your child do it or letting your child fight his or her own battles. Perhaps your control is a bit more subtle. You suggest to your child what they should do instead of having a conversation that helps them figure out what they should do. You get buddy-buddy with the coach or donate a lot of money to the program in hopes that your child will be treated better. Over-controlling parents can't just love their kids and leave it at that. You love your kids with puppet strings attached to them and to their youth sports experience. Imagine for a minute that you have been raising a small wild animal, such as a bear or a lion cub. When it is little, you feed it with a bottle and you coddle it. But when it starts to grow, you find that you have to control the environment or that animal will run into trouble in your house and in your neighborhood. You end up putting it in a cage, thinking that eventually you will let it loose in the wild. But keeping that animal caged will not prepare it for living in the wild. In fact, his adjustment to living freely will be much harder because he has been in such a controlled environment. As parents, you basically are training your child to live in the wild. And if you control every aspect of their environment as they are growing up, they will have a tougher adjustment to living freely in the wild when they grow up. Because it is indeed a jungle out there. If your child has not learned the strength when living in your home, he will have a harder time learning it when he is on his own. The honest truth is that when you insist on being an over-controlling sports parent, you are stunting your child's character growth. And if you really love your child, I know that is not what you want to do. For just a minute, forget about all that's wrong with youth sports and just focus on you, your child, and your child's team. If you can stop being that over-controlling sports parent, you can be a positive force right where you are. Positivity is contagious. And if you start the trend of not being an over-controlling sports parent, you could change the culture of a team. And eventually that team could change the culture of a league, then a community. And from there it spreads. Will you stop over-controlling and be part of the positive sports parenting tribe? That's my letter to you today, parents. Have a great day.